go to adventure. I am walking off the beaten path for you, YouTube, and everyone that's watching that somehow found this video if they're not on YouTube. Walking off the path may be beaten and dangerous. And even if you can see the direction to safety right there, you're still seeing new things. No matter how far off the given path you go, you can still find yourself feeling soft mud under your shoes. No matter how dirty your nice white shoes may be, there is always bleach to clean your teeth. You know my teeth are green. No matter how much coffee you drink, may your shoes be whitened by the bleach in the washing machine. No matter how many times you think you've seen a plant, you have to accept that the branches fall when you are away. And you now get to look at this and play with it. It's very beautiful. Woo! No matter how many times someone tells you not to destroy things and to just go off the path if you must, but please don't push down the dead trees and don't pick the flowers, because that would be destroying nature. Even if you might accidentally step in somebody's shit, at least you can laugh about it. Because guess what? All these plants grow back. If you're afraid of going off the path because you don't want to harm all the things that were naturally put there, you don't want to meet new people because you feel like you might be intruding on their families, you don't want to be somewhere else because you don't know what's happening, all these branches are poking you in the face and slapping you, at least you didn't go blind. And if you do go blind, then at least when you were seeing, you saw something that other people did not get a chance to. And if other people saw it the same way you did, then who cares about being unique? Because at least you saw it together. If you must walk off the path in order to see straight, and you find yourself alone, then by God, come back onto the path. And if you must stay on the path to have an adventure, then stay on the path. But if you think that you have to stay on the path to have a true adventure, then walk right back into these woods. Because the clearly defined path that society gives you, no matter how often you might think it's safer or defined that way for a reason, simply because it's more fun, they did that clearly because it was more fun, right? Is that always true? Time and time again, the giants and the men who stood on the shoulders of those giants had seen perspectives that we had never seen. They saw every path that we could take and decided that if they wanted people to walk, then we must create a path for them. But if you would like to become something extraordinary, then you, my friend, must walk off the beaten path. You must make that music that nobody has seen before. You must jump over the hurdles that nobody dared to jump over and crush them beneath your feet. You must feel strong and fearless, lest you degenerate and die on nothing. If you want to adventure, you must learn to smile while doing it. You must learn to keep your mouth shut. And just look when there is things to look at. You must learn to see the colors. Instead of destroying everything in you, you must learn to gently weave around those obstacles. And even if there is background noise, and where you go is not where you wish you could be, you can still appreciate where you are. Here we are in the city, in the nature, on this earth. This beautiful earth is green and gray. The concrete is part of my nature. The lights of the city are my nature. The trees that we kept here to see are my nature. Because to me, it is soothing both to be here and there. If you wish to adventure, when things get difficult, just breathe. If you wish to adventure and you are stuck in one spot because you keep making the same mistakes over again, I can't find the path. Where am I supposed to be going? Then you must go off the path until you find somewhere and something better to be. And you must stop when you must stop to observe the things that are different and beautiful until you can find the path that you wish to be on. And you must know that you do not need to be on the same path that you were before in order to be on an adventure. Because an adventure is not clearly defined. Always. And if your adventure is marked, I am pointing a direction and I still don't know where I was when I started. I actually don't know. But I'm not worried about it. One, because this park is small and I'm in the middle of the city and I know pretty much every road around here. And two, because if I never find my way back, at least I had an adventure. When you must find your way back, how to find your way back is just turn around and attempt to go back the direction you came from. You might not find where you started. And here we go. When we turn back around, you may find many dangers, but you grow tougher when that branch hits you on the head. And if you allow yourself to become angered by it, then you will never grow stronger. You will only grow used to complaining. And when you try to grow, you must know that growth happens slowly. Trees grow larger and live longer than we ever will. Most of them, at least. You must know that rushing your growth, rushing your adventure, is not safe. But if you must rush, then do it wisely. Drink your water and eat your food. And have with you the proper tools. And be tough. Because even if you have your hands and your sticks to move these branches out of the way, they will still scratch you. Because in life, there are obstacles, and your adventures in life will always have them. You may find a way to guarantee, or think at least that you might have guaranteed. And even if you do not run into those obstacles that you guaranteed, which you would never have to run into, by cutting things out of your life, by changing things, by putting on the proper protective armor, you must know that even if you guarantee these things, there will be other obstacles. If you run into poison and find yourself covered in rash, at least you know that you dare bravely to challenge. And if you cannot find the will to face your obstacles, lest you never be alone in the woods and see a plant before you. If you cannot, after everything I have told you, find the will to adventure, then be at peace, my friend. Because someday, I hope for you that you can find the will to make your own dares and face your own challenges, which may not be as difficult in the same way as other people's challenges and other people's adventures, but they are your mountains to climb. And as soon as you climb those mountains, then you are standing on top of the world. And see, with all of us, that we are adventurers, just like you. You can see the beauty down here. When you allow yourself to get dirty, you can smell things and taste things and appreciate the garden that is before you for the fruit that it bears and not for the speed at which it bears those fruits. This is Flower Waltz. Out.